Ty Johnson now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Allen looking to throw. This one's quickly to Shakir. They're going to pick up 12 yards on the play block. That's going to set them up with a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Allen to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw now, Allen. Downfield, and Shakir has it. Defense finally able to close on this after a gain of about 24. And that's going to give the Bills the 1st down.
That whole operation right there, Kate, delivered with conviction. Passes have to be if you want to pick up 1st downs and keep the drive on schedule.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Allen. Finds the in route complete. And they get this down to the 28. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Allen setting up to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. There's the hit. They're going to force him out of play with a gain of about 12. And it'll be 1st down Buffalo.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
1st and 10 now for Allen. And he's now 4 for 5 passing since coming out of halftime. From the red zone on 1st. Catch made right side by Bell. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Always a fun race up here in the booth between quarterback and receiver to watch. Who sees it first, that opening? If a receiver wins it, that hand's going up in the air, he wants it. Quarterback wins it, passes out before he's even looking for it. And when they both recognize it, you get that. You get a 1st down.
And he's going to take it in himself. Touchdown, Buffalo! Josh Allen brought one back earlier and now takes one across. Pass on for the extra point. Send right down the middle and good. And lead now 21.
Bills 21. Cowboys nothing. Tyler
Bass now to kick this away. Turpin with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And no question who won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Working on second down. Dak. Looked for a second like he had him, Brock, but he just couldn't hang on. It was a good throw to fit it into double coverage, but too tough through that contact. Third down. Dak to the air here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Bills take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So first down from the 41. Throwing here, Allen. Brought in right side by Moore. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
37-yard line.
Got 4 on the completion, so still 6 ahead of them on second down. On the 37, Allen. Buys time, rolling right. He can run it. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Bills football, and they can pretty well cruise the rest of the way. Third and a lone yard coming up. Now Allen. It's on target to Moore. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Bills have a first down.
They call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Offense is set. First and 10. Pass play now. And the Russians going to win this rep. They get to it with Sean Gary. And now it's going to be second and 20. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Gonna need something special here. Second and 20 following the sack. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And whatever they were trying to do there's not going to work. Defenders all over it, and they take him down for a loss. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
4 guys out wide. Here we go, third and long. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Chased out to his right. Sends this to the end zone. Defender gets his hand in there and breaks it up. A possible touchdown denied. That's going to bring up fourth down.
So we're up 3 scores. We're throwing into coverage here late in the game. That's kind of greedy for me, Kate.
Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's fourth and pretty far. They'll go. Allen. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on fourth down as they force the turnover.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Back to throw. Here's Dak. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. So this is going to be about a 6-yard pickup.
That's good tight coverage right there defensively, but even a better throw on the play. Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet. But I say to you all the time, Kate, completions, completions, completions.
Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up third down. Continuing to throw it despite the game he's had, Brock. Coaches obviously still have faith in him despite all these interceptions.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think it's faith. And it's also like a sense of belief that, and they know, these coaches know, that this is where you've got to work through it. Not on the practice field, but when it gets really tough right here in game action. I can understand still trying to put something together here offensively, find some kind of confidence, because this has been rough, both on the scoreboard and the turnovers. Not the kind of offensive effort they were looking for.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. He connects downfield. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. So the drive continues. Offense setting up. 1st and 10 now inside the 40. Here's Prescott. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that's incomplete. So we've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? So they had the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again. So the penalty backs him up. Here's a 1st and 20. Here's Dak. That throw finds Pickens. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
Brings up 2nd down at the Bills' 36-yard line.
He gets him to the line and spikes it, and that's going to preserve their timeouts. 3rd down, and they need to get 10. Working from the pistol, Prescott. And it's incomplete. Started as a catch, but the hit forced it free before he could secure it.
They needed a lot more out of this offense in this one, Kate, to keep pace in this contest. Just wasn't there. Continuity wasn't there. Rhythm wasn't there. Confidence wasn't there. This is one they like to forget.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. Trying to push deep downfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Maxwell Hairston picks it off. And the Bills take over as he ties the single-game record with 4 interceptions.
Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. So it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. On the move, headed right. Well, he's in trouble, and they're going to get to him back at his own 4-yard line. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Here's Allen. Throw right side, and Shakir has it. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. A big play with their backs against the end zone. 31 yards.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
At the 37-yard line.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Again, it's Cook. Cuts right. And they're going to get him to the ground after a 16-yard gain. And that's going to be a Bills first down.
16 yards.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
47-yard line.
He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one. So the roar of Bills Mafia, it's a win for their guys in Buffalo. And a lot to be happy with on both sides of the football as they come away with a total team victory in this one. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Buffalo.